Good evening, and thank you, Chairman of the Board of Commissioners. As I prepared this presentation for you tonight, I look back on all the planning and hard work that went into the FY26 budget, not only by our budget team and department heads, but by the staff who work every day to provide the much-needed services our residents need, and do it with a mindset of servant mentality and ever mindful of the responsibility with being good stewards of our taxpayer dollars. And of course, I'd like to thank our Board of Commissioners for the collaborative approach we took to this year's budget and the vision and guidance they provided throughout this process. This budget is designed to support continued growth, meet community needs, and uphold fiscal responsibility. The FY26 budget reflects our commitment to maintaining conservative revenue estimates and responsible spending plans. The budget adheres to North Carolina general statutes, fiscal policies, and federal guidelines. Focus areas include technology-driven efficiencies, staff training, long-term planning in response to population growth. Franklin County is now the 52nd fastest growing county in the U.S. under 1 million in population. That is a impressive stat. We are the fastest growing county in the Triangle and the second fastest in North Carolina. Population is now nearly 80,000 and projected to reach over 125,000 by 2045. Our budget must always seek to address the impacts of this growth across all services. The unemployment rate in Franklin County is a low 3.2%, reflecting a strong job market compared to which is relatively low and indicative of a stable local labor market. This compares favorably to the North Carolina unemployment rate currently at 3.7%. There's been an 11% increase in single-family housing permits, signaling further demand for infrastructure and services across the county. Inflation is currently at 2.3% nationally, slightly down from 2.4% last month, and 2.9% this time last year. The FY26 general fund is recommended at $131,453,061. The recommended budget will allow us to maintain and enhance services while planning for future needs. I'm recommending a property tax rate of 0.505 per $100 of valuation, which is no change from this current year, fiscal year 25. Each penny on the tax rate equates to approximately $1,299,141 in revenue. This supports key services such as operations, emergency response, and infrastructure. The recommendation is for 16 full-time and 4 part-time positions to meet increasing service demands. Costs are just under $1 million for those positions. I'm also recommending 4 new vehicles, 2 for inspections and 2 for EMS, totaling just over $268,000. These investments support operational efficiency and timely service delivery. Employee compensation. Our pay-for-performance program enters its second year and will continue to evolve based on feedback. This budget includes a recommended 2.5% cost of living adjustment effective October 10, 2025 for all employees. In front of you is several fee schedule changes. I won't go through all of them. I'll just highlight a few of those. We're proposing several fee adjustments across return, for example, return checks, facility rentals, airport services, and animal services. Animal services changes include providing spay-neuter vouchers and removing rescue fees, which have been an obstacle to streamlining this process in years past. Continuing with the fee schedule changes, we've included some updates to a few of our library fees. Our parks and recs, we propose modest increases to youth program fees, shelter rentals, and basketball court reservations. These changes ensure continued support for recreation programming and facility maintenance. The FY26 budget recommends $32,541,812 in total support for Franklin County Public Schools. This is $30,541,812 for current local expense or operations, and $2 million for capital outlay. This supports our commitment to public education and facility needs. I want to say I appreciate both our boards and staff's communication during this budget process. Thank you. Advanced Preble Community College, we proposed $389,168. Of that, $369,168 for operations and $20,000 for capital improvements. Education remains a vital investment for workforce and community development. We will continue to work with Advanced Preble to address needs and future additions. And I'll take a little break from the numbers just to show you, as we head into FY26, the capital projects that we're moving through. I wanted to give you a quick snapshot of where we stand on several of these projects as we head to next fiscal year. Several of our EMS station projects are underway or planned. The Airport Road EMS Station number 12, completion is expected in fall 2025. Bun EMS Station 2 is also looking to complete in the fall of 2025. And our Franklinton EMS Station and Senior Center is currently in design phases. Our judicial complex is currently in permitting and expected completion by fall of 2027. Our Parks and Rec capital projects, Owens Park pickleball courts were ready by June of this year, and Epsom Park Phase 1 is expected to complete in fall of 2025. I've also included the fire department tax rate increases that were requested. Several fire departments have requested modest tax rate increases. Increases range from 25 cents to $1.16 per $100 of evaluation. And those are in front of you and in your budget books for your review. On our public utilities overview, public utilities now serves over 10,280 customers. That is up 3.68% from last year at this time. The recommended FY26 budget is $25,002,500, reflecting growth and system needs. Utilities rate changes, those are before you for your review, and they're also in your budget books. There's a lot of detail there, so I'll go over just a few of those things. Proposed rate changes will take effect with the September 2025 billing cycle. Those rates are available in your budget books as well. These adjustments ensure continued funding for system maintenance and upgrades. Some additional public utility fees I wanted to put in front of you are a new minor plan review fee of $75 is proposed for small development projects, as well as some other increases such as our security deposit amounts. Other adjustments help align service fees with the actual cost. Our public utilities equipment request, FY26 budget does not include any new positions for public utilities. However, it does recommend $718,000 in equipment, including dump trucks, trailers, excavation, and service vehicles. These are all critical for system operation and emergency repairs. Public utilities capital projects, we're investing just over $3.1 million in additional capital utility projects next fiscal year. This includes upgrades to water and sewer mains, pump stations, and treatment infrastructure. The solid waste budget totals $6,466,613. The solid waste fee remains at $110, and in this budget is an increase to some of the part-time salaries. Some of the key investments in solid waste are camera systems, containers, and tipping floor refinishing at the transfer station. Finally, before we finish, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank all of our employees for their hard work and dedication with all the challenges faced in moving our community forward in a physically sound manner. Our employees are mindful of budget constraints and continue to look for ways to improve service delivery. Staff's interaction with the public proves their sense of loyalty and commitment to Franklin County. I would also like to acknowledge the assistance from all our department directors and those staff members directly involved with the budget process. Special thanks to Assistant County Manager Scott Everlocker, Finance Director Jamie Holtzman, Human Resources and Risk Management Director Kelly Faulkner for their dedication in developing, balancing, and compiling the recommended budget. On behalf of all our employees, I'm honored to present this recommended budget to the Franklin County Board of Commissioners for fiscal year 25 and 26. I look forward to working with you to move the county forward. Thank you, Mr. Preble.